to kind of overcome different challenges as a city. So just kind of speaking as Portlanders, kind of for all of you, how would you kind of describe the emotional significance for what could happen on Saturday if you guys were to come through here?
I think we have to think about first to be competitive. I think one big mistake that we cannot make is think afterwards without putting the work at the beginning. And the main focus is for us to arrive to this game the best possible way to compete at the highest level. Because we want to achieve the goal to lift the trophy here in Portland. So that's why we've been working so hard, because as you mentioned this year, and they have said it many times, we have to go through a lot of different things, but you see the true character of your team in those difficult moments more than when things are going very well. And testament to the guys, because they fought through it together, and now we find ourselves here at the moment. God willing, we hope to be able to achieve the goal, and then we can talk about it after.
All right, next question comes here to the front in blue jacket. Following that, we'll go to Charlie and then to Jason.
Thank you. How are you, Coach? Congratulations to be here in the MLS Cup Final. Coach, in your time with the team, you have defeated 3 times New York City. How do you feel that you can achieve your 4th victory in your 4th season with the MLS Cup victory?
I mean, it's you know, you go into every game with the desire to win. We're competitors. I mean, everyone in the facility, the players, the coaching staff, we all want to win. But also we understand that no game is the same. So even though we could have had success in the past against this team, that doesn't mean that this game is going to be the same. We have to put a new effort, a new performance, be really prepared, because as I said, no game is the same. And we do want to win this game, and we're coming here with you know, all the strength that we can in order to achieve that.
Charlie?
Hi, Gio. This one is for Gio. I know you have more than 2 dozen players that you're focused on now, but I want to ask you about one special one, who is Diego Valeri. The reports suggest that this could be his goodbye to the city, to the fans, to the place that he's such a legend. I wonder what you could speak on his meaning in this moment, and also is there a chance that we're all wrong here, that this is not his swan song, and what can you share there?
You're talking about a player that I mean, not only has transformed Portland, but also has been an important signing for Major League Soccer. He's been a true example of what you know, ADP means, and he's made this league and this team be a better league and a better team. So credit to Diego. Diego's a great professional. Diego's been a great player. Also inside the locker room, he's been you know, very good to everyone. And the reality is that he's going to continue to compete, and he's very excited because you know, as Diego, as Seba, they've been here for a few years, and they always envisioned this game to be played in Portland, and not only an MLS Cup, but an MLS Cup in Providence Park. So he's extremely excited, and I think the most important is to enjoy Diego Valeri at the moment. Everything that we see about Diego, the game that he's going to play, the final that he's going to participate, we have to enjoy it. And then I think we'll see what happens after. I think right now is something that we probably will know more right after this game. But right now, he's a very important component of this team, and he's been a true legend for this club.
All right, we're going to go to Jason, and then we're going to open it up for a few questions on Zoom, and then we'll come back.
Gio, obviously, it's always tough for a coach to change your winning team. Last time out, you were about Sebastián and Dion. You had a great performance. Players came in, who did well. How are you approaching your lineup decisions going into Saturday? And to Sebastián, you'll be going up against Max Morales on Saturday, fellow Argentine number 10. How do you rate his game? What do you like about what he does?
Yeah, from my part, I mean, the trust of every player that I have is enormous. I mean, you know, true testament to the players that came in, Moreno and Loria last game. They performed very well, and there was no doubt on that, not only because I was behind them, supporting them, but also the players And you had to see, the conversations that they had, all the players with them to make sure that they perform. So the preparations are as always, trying to make sure that we put the best competitive team from the beginning that we feel is the right team to be able to start. And the guys that are going to be on the bench, we know that they're going to be ready to perform when they come in. So right now we still are making the final decisions because we have one more day in order to arrive to Saturday. So we'll be very well prepared as soon as we're going to step on the field.
All right, we're gonna go to Zoom for 2 questions. The first question will be Arch Bell. Arch, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you all. Can you all hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, great. This question is for Gio. Gio, in addition to winning a championship on Saturday, if you guys do win, it also means a second straight year in the CONCACAF Champions League. What would it mean to the Portland Timbers to be able to compete in a CONCACAF Champions League for a second straight year and have another opportunity to transcend at the international level?
Definitely, that's motivation. That's one part that is into this moment in the desire for us to win. That's part of also what we feel that we want to participate again. We did have big hopes this year to want to go all the way. We encounter a difficult opposition, which we gave everything that we had with a limited amount of players. When we play America here, home and away, unfortunately, we couldn't go through. But being able to represent MLS again in the CONCACAF Champions is a big desire, and it's a component of wanting to win this final as well.
All right, next question on Zoom goes to Glenn Crooks. Glenn?
Hello, Gio. Congratulations. I wanted to ask about Castellanos again. Defending him is one thing. I was wondering, dealing with the pressure he puts on your back line in particular, and you talk about preparation. Is that a big part of what you need to focus on a little bit with the back group? He ends up winning a lot of balls for his club in the opponent's half.
Glenn, Castellanos is one important player, and they do have more than Castellanos. They have Rodriguez, they have Medina, they have Maxi Morales, they have Magno that comes from the bench. They have other guys from the bench as well that can change the game. So we cannot concentrate only in one player. For us, the most important thing is to make sure that all the players in my team, they know every player that we're going to play against, to know their strength, the weaknesses, and the way we want to defend, the way we want to attack, and have all the ideas clear in what they're going to encounter. And definitely Castellano is one of the players that is one of the most dangerous players that they have. And we've been working on making sure that my players know his characteristics, the things that he likes to do, and that way we can arrive to the game the most prepared that we can.
Great, thank you. We'll come back to the room. Go ahead.
For Sebastián, what are your fitness levels coming to this weekend, and how much might you be prepared to play? And for Diego, is there perhaps some pressure on Portland this weekend, but in perhaps be a really healthy way, knowing the situation and what awaits the club?
So I'm ready. I'm okay. I feel good. So I prepare myself for this game. So I training with my team today complete. So now, of course, we need to still conversation with Gio, but like I said before, so no matter what happened, important thing is be ready for the game. He will decide after, but everything is good.
As a player, you always have pressure, in every game. I think this game, the final, is going to be special for everybody, players, the fans, club. And I think we need to be ready for this opportunity and try to do it, try to win the cup.
Go ahead.
Gio, you mentioned just not every game being the same when referring to playing NYCFC. The last time you guys played it was in an MLS back tournament last year. And I'm just kind of curious, scouting for this game, what do you believe some of the similarities and differences are than just a little over a year ago now and looking back at that game?
Good question. They're a little bit different in the personnel that they have. Yes, they did, play that time with similar style. I mean, you see some differences that time when we play them and now the way they've been playing in the past few games. So I think you can look at some things from that time, but the reality is that you have to more look at the games that they have been playing in the past, a few weeks. Those games are more important. And I think one component in this game, I think because now the new format of MLS, you don't have that many chances to play against East or West teams. So when you play with a West team, you know that team a little bit more because you have encountered them twice or three times. Now this game for them, for us, we had to do a little more research, making sure that we look at more games. And in order for us to be prepared, there had to be, a bigger preparation from both teams to be able to know each other a little bit more. So I think what we saw back then in the MLS Pack tournament is not as important as what we have seen in this past few games that New York City has played.
All right, our last three questions are going to go to the back, the front, and then over here.
It's really a question for all three of you, but start with Gio in that, can you describe what it's like to play a match here at Providence Park and what that advantage is like?
I mean, I think they've been here longer than me, so they can say, how big this game is because we've been waiting for. This is a dream come true. As I mentioned before, I think if you ask any coach, any player, any general manager, anyone that is part of a club in the United States, they want to play an MLS Cup and they want to do it at home. So for us to have the chance to be able to host this match, knowing the passion of our fans, the environment that Portland brings, it is unique. I think because also we love this game. We want to see the game grow in the United States. I believe that being here in this stadium, in this city, will show very well for everyone that is going to watch this match. And I think for the two teams that are going to be on the field, I think are two teams that are going to show well. So we are extremely, extremely excited, extremely content. I am proud of the players for the work that they put in order for us to be here. And we focus on doing a lot of work because we want to make sure that we are as competitive as we can be, because as soon as we step on the field, what matters to us is what we are going to try to achieve on the field.
I mean, I expect an amazing atmosphere. I think it's going to be a fantastic day to play soccer. And we are really excited to do it. And I think everyone in the team is ready to do it.
Well, the same, of course. When I arrived to this club, my wish and my dream was play a final with this team, win the MLS Cup. Had the opportunity in 2018. Unfortunately, we can do it, but play at home is a unique possibility with our people. But we can see this stadium full because we have one of the best fans in MLS for sure. This stadium will be amazing like always. And we will be able to be ready to this game and take advantage for our people.
Gio and guys, congratulations for being here. You said, Gio, that this is a dream come true, and you've stated many times. Is this your dream team? Is this a team that is going to take the cup?
I believe so, 100%. I mean, I believe so going into the game. But the reality is that I believe in the players, and I believe that we'll be very competitive, and we're going to fight hard, especially because this is our home. So we're well prepared. We've done a lot of work. I see the guys coming in the day after we won last game, the conference. We practiced the next day, and the guys came in right away, excited, ready to put the work in to prepare ourselves for this game. So I feel very lucky to have this group of players because it feels like a family more than a team.
All right, and the last question will come down here to John. If we can get him the microphone really quickly.
Yo, desde el lado emocional, En Estados Unidos mucho tiempo te pusieron cuidado a la carrera y esperaban que llegaras a MLS. Te conviertes ahora en el único suramericano en jugar o en dirigir 2 finales. ¿Eso qué te deja? Diego, jugar con tu hermano, la final. Y Sebas, hace un año estabas escondido, trabajando fuerte. ¿Lo has mirado en estos días como parte de motivación?
Vaya, Seba, empieza.
¿Empiezo yo? Bueno, no estaba tan escondido, estaba acá. Pasa que acá, viste, no jugás 3, 4 partidos y ya se desaparece, pero ahí estaba. Es mi tercera final en 5 años en el club. O sea, jugamos el 2018, jugamos en el 2020 y ahora en el 2021. O sea, 3 en 5 años no es poca cosa. Esto no es solo números, es un poco más que eso. Pero estamos para eso, estamos para cagarnos y levantarnos, cagarnos y levantarnos. Bueno, me ha tocado después de un gran año como el año pasado tener una dura lesión y después de 10 meses, que fue más largo de lo que pensaba, volver a jugar. Y la duda que tenían casi todo era con 33 años, cómo volverá después de 10 meses. Y volví con 9 goles y 7 asistencias. Importante seguir demostrando a mí que todavía estoy listo para seguir peleando, para seguir siendo parte de un equipo. Y después, bueno, demostrar a los demás nada, siempre a mí mismo.
A ver, la experiencia de jugar una final con mi hermano va a ser otra final, porque el año pasado jugamos la final de la MLS Cup, el MLS Back. Y ahorita tener la oportunidad de jugar la MLS Cup con mi hermano va a ser algo increíble. Tenemos a nuestros padres aquí. Creo que va a ser un lindo día para nosotros como familia y bueno, esperando de disfrutarlo.
Y con la pregunta de ser el único técnico latino de haber podido llegar a 2 finales, muy orgulloso de representar a los latinos de la mejor manera, tratar de abrir caminos para el futuro. Sabemos que hay muchos técnicos buenos que son latinos y bueno, y espero que esto pueda abrir más oportunidades para otros en el futuro. Así que bueno, orgulloso de lo que estamos consiguiendo como grupo.
Y con eso, muchas gracias y muchas felicidades y suerte este sábado. We thank the Portland Timbers for their participation in today's press conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
If you can please give us a minute so we can transition to the New York City FC delegation. Muchas gracias.